got disconnected in the elevator. So we deleted the other one and we're saying hello again. So yeah, basically to anyone that got the food that was taken out of our fridge, that was a bonus because that's now gone. But a big welcome, thank you for coming back in. We are live here from Surfers Paradise. We are here until tomorrow morning and then we'll be back on the stream. We only had a day and a half break. Now we came down here to see family, as well as to enjoy the fireworks show and also see my grandmother for her birthday. Out of all three of those things, we managed to knock out one. Better than nothing, right, babe? Yes. But we hope Nana's feeling better. Thank you for coming back in. Yeah, we got disconnected in the elevator. We're sorry. We thought the internet in Australia might be a little bit better than that. It isn't. It is what it is. Don't stream from the elevator. Not a good idea. Yeah, but we thought we'd give you guys a little bit of a look around Cavill Mall. This is where we actually ate last time, GI Fridays. And to tell you the truth, guys, it was pretty lame. It was no good. And this is the main part of Cavill Mall and Surfers Paradise. So this is the central part of Surfers. Guys, this is the McDonald's. And there's a lot of memories here because in 1999, when I first left high school, that's actually where I worked. So yes, that's one of the places your boy One Coin Only worked, but before he was a middle-aged streamer, everybody. So yeah, lots of memories in there. And I used to get changed in there, guys, and get ready for parties and going out. Where that little shut Cavill place is there. That used to be O'Malley's, and that used to be our starting point. It used to be a cool Irish bar, but I mean, hey, we've been walking around here for 5 seconds. There's already a lot of memories. Yeah, no, I wasn't a manager at that one. That one was when I first started working and I was crew. I actually worked way down that way as a manager in Palm Beach and Eleanor. They're like 20-30 minute drive away. So that's where it all began though. I was there for about a year. And then I walked out on shift because I had no discipline. This bitch telling me what to do, I'm walking out. And then I tried to get my job back and they're like, more. True story. How you guys going? Joseph, Michael, Fushi, thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's a pretty big tourist area. And we don't have major plans today anymore. As I said, we were supposed to be seeing Nana today. Unfortunately, she's unwell, not really up for a visit. So we have a lot of extra free time. But we wanted to show you around the mall quickly. We're also going to be trying the ice cream burger and taco. You reckon you up for that today? Yes, we don't have to eat it all, but we're just going to show everybody. And yeah, we're just giving you a look around. So what we'll do is we'll walk, I know what we're going to do.
You want that side or this side?
Yeah, we're going to walk here. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk around Cavill. We're not going to take you on the beach. It's very rainy and pretty crappy today. You get the idea. But we'll walk in the alleyway, show you the restaurants, then we'll take you down on Orchard and I'll walk past some of the nightclubs that I used to work at too. And there you go, Moey's being a little Facebooker right now. Xanato says you couldn't resist doing a British interpret. I'm Australian, dickhead. She's like, shine your shoes, governor. Cup of tea in the morning. No, I'm Australian, idiot. Thank you for coming in.
Cup of tea.
Oh gosh. How you guys doing anyway? Xanato says, I know you're Australian. Yeah, well that makes even less sense. That makes even less sense. All right, well that's where it all began for Ricky Jr., babe. And okay, we'll go for a walk around. We'll show you, yeah, things have changed a lot here since I lived here. As you guys know, yeah, I nearly tripped over my own feet. She's probably trying not to laugh. Tell everyone what happened. My face wasn't on camera, luckily. How you going, D. Wayne? Good to see you. We got Mr. Headlock Gaby in here. Good to have you. But yeah, this is where it all began for me. Yeah, so okay, yeah, I'm going to show you guys this. It's called Hungry Jack's here. It's the same as Burger King. So Hungry Jack's, Burger King, all the same food. Only reason it's Hungry Jack's here is because of the licensing. But it's no different. So, I mean, this Cavill Avenue area is kind of known for like really nice hotels at a pretty decent price. If you just want to get a regular room, there's a lot of bougie places here that are not expensive. probably one thing that's a bit similar about the Gold Coast and say somewhere like Vegas, for example, is there's lots of places to gamble. So people are always going to fluctuate in and spend their money. So I think things cost a little bit less here to, if somewhere really bougie, you might stay a couple $100 a night, not a couple $1,000 a night, if you get me. We're not anywhere that bougie, but you see you got the big Pepper's Soul building here. My sister got married in that building, actually. But, there's a lot of, beachside grill houses here, and we've got some restaurants that aren't open yet. Oh, you know what we forgot to do today, babe? We forgot to have pancakes.
Yeah.
We do like our pancakes. Now, even though we're on the Gold Coast, a long stack of pancakes with cream and ice cream, they still cost under 15 Australian dollars. So for about 10 bucks, you're going to get loaded pancakes. Pretty much it'll fill you up. So, yeah, pancakes here. It's pretty good. We ate here last time we were here. D-Wayne wants one of those white birds. And Xanato says Aussies originally came from Great Britain. Yeah, you originally came out of my trousers after you sucked these nuts. Anyway. There's a nice barber shop, actually. We got a haircut there last time. I guess we'll take everyone to the nightclub walking street. My Moey's actually leading me around right now so we don't walk into people. Yeah, so I'm trying to be a good host for everybody, but I also don't want to bother, I think I've got a little bit of a confession, guys. I think the locals, and rightfully so to be honest, are really, really sick of people walking around with their phones and making content. Because a lot of people are really intrusive. I really don't want to be intrusive when I do this, but at the same time, you are walking in public. So, okay, here we go. We got Nightclub Alley down. So, this is where all the deviancy happens, everybody. And this is Ricky Jr.'s playground from back in the day. So, we're now on Orchard Avenue, guys. And on a Friday and Saturday night, and even during the week, depending on the night, this is where it's all popping, guys. It doesn't look like much because we're here in the daytime. It's just like Bangla Road in a sense, babe. It's so dead and looks so different in the daytime. But in the evening, this area absolutely pops. This is basically where all the people after a hard week of work come to enjoy their Mondays and Fridays. Oh, we got retros in Brisbane. I didn't even realize it was here too. Yeah, right. Yeah, you see, that's next to where we get the steak. But this is where Beaver and all that comes when they come to Australia too. They're probably very disappointed. It's not as fancy as anything you got in America, but Beaver probably comes here to party and he's like, oh man.
It's different in nice time, yeah?
So here's the Mark Apartments. This is above Platinum Nightclub that used to be Shooters, actually. I've DJ'd there many, many years ago. The thing with the Mark is I actually moved into there. There was a girl I used to live with that actually had an apartment available, and we decided no. And then they actually they had a big fire, and they actually had to kick everyone out and close for a year. And we got Cocktails and Dreams here, guys. This is where it all began. And this place is probably one of the places that means the most to me, because this is one of my favorite spots from when I was young. And it was also the place where I met a guy and asked, hey, how do I get into DJing? And so finally being able to play there about 15 years later, it was, this particular venue means a lot to me. I only ever did one gig there, but it was on my bucket list. That's where it all began for me. So it's a special location. Guys, we just got a donation. Angelo, thank you so much. I'm so sorry we missed you, bro. It's very, very hard to read chat, but we're going to catch up with you guys in a sec. Let's continue a little walk around. Let's catch up with some comments. We got Bushi here, Mitch. Xanato, it's good to see you. Chris, Joseph. I I can't believe how out of breath I'm getting. What's wrong with me? Let's see what else we got over here. House of Brews. That looks all right. That looks good. Any time you see barrels, you know it's going to be good. I can't believe they still have like La Paqueta. We'll have to eat here one day. This is another nice like casual Italian eating place. I didn't even know there was still one right in Surfers. You don't see them in Brisbane. And I didn't even realize there was a Sukasa on the Gold Coast. Babe, we got one of these across the road in Brisbane. They opened one on the Gold Coast too. You've probably seen that. She's more interested in the food. Yes. You see they got the halal snack pack. If you come to Australia, what you need to do is you need to get yourself a halal snack pack. Very, very, very famous. Chips, cheese, and kebab meats drizzled in your choice of sauce. It's pretty fantastic. Damo says he was only here once in the 90s. 90s were great. Probably my favorite time to be here because it was busy without being... there was a lot already going on. It was very developed, but it wasn't a concrete jungle. So in the 90s, this area was like busy, but still somewhat relaxed. And I just felt like I could really spread my wings here back then. How you going, Dex? Great to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Mitchie, good to see you. Now, see, as you can see, you've probably noticed a pattern. We've got pizzas and kebabs here everywhere. I think a lot of these clubs have changed their name. I'm pretty sure this used to be Sin City. I could be wrong. And a place that I've played at a few times, it may have changed its name now and maybe even its owner. So a lot of things have changed. It's, you know, you understand life's got to move on, but it's also sad when everything that you're involved with when you were younger, no longer around, hey? There's a lot of Italian places here in Surfers Paradise too. Now the bedroom, I wonder if I think that's probably changed a little bit, but the old bedroom I DJ'd at a couple times too. We're talking in the 2000s. I think my last ever gig there was probably 2010, but that was back in the height of the electro era. It was very fun back then. And all right, we'll go back on the camera for a second. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a walk around. Really the main point of coming on today, guys, was just to remind you all that you're not forgotten about. I just kind of, I'm not usually like someone that like is a hypochondriac or anything, but I kind of scared myself a little bit with my health this week. So we had a break and it's been very good. I could actually breathe again, babe. So yeah, how are you feeling anyway? Yes. What's your favorite thing about Surfers Paradise, babe? You've been here a couple of times now. What's your favorite thing about here?
Everything here.
Yeah, our room's pretty nice and not that expensive. Yeah, we do have to pay a little bit extra for a beachside room, but I mean for 2 days you just want to wake out like naked like this and just yeah, let me show you like this, just on the veranda and be like hello world and basically hang your towel if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, that's terrible. Yes, no, I think what it was, guys, was too much coffee and a lack of sleep, which was partially my fault. I'm not going to blame the workload. Like, I pushed myself, but I myself could have had a little bit less coffee. I could have maybe had a little bit less sleep. A little bit more sleep, excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to deny and say I don't push myself, but there's also things that I could have taken accountability for and done to better look after myself. So it's a reality check, and there'll definitely be a few like personal changes when I get home for sure. Plus you'll see me in a much better mood if I do that too. So we got Surfers Paradise Brewery here, guys, and I told you in Australia these microbreweries are like really popular. They're becoming all the rage, and you can find them in every other corner these days. So if you want to get a good beer, you don't have to settle for a Foster's, a Great Northern, or a VB. You can go to one of these many microbreweries. Fucci says I'm a stub. Well, I'm starting to get a little bit of a belly because when she's not feeding me. The family's feeding me, and then they leave all their fucking leftovers. And like, man, what are we supposed to do? Eat. You know me, I'll eat. There you go, on Stevie Fields. Thank you for coming in. But this has been wonderful. Like, well, I guess we'll take one more look at the beach, and then we'll probably maybe. When do you want to do Baskins? Like sort of soonish, or do you want to do that tonight? The ice cream taco. Well, when do you feel like it? Your body, when do you feel comfortable and not sick? When would you feel like doing that? Well, I really don't care. I'm just really thinking about how you're feeling and how your health is today. So whatever makes you most comfortable, you do. I'm a big man. I eat anyway. That's a question, isn't it? I don't know. We'll have to. We haven't really thought this through. All right, what do we got here? Another hotel there. Looks warm for the cold season. It was absolutely freezing last night, actually, babe, wasn't it? She says it looks warm for the cold season. It's weird because we nearly put on shorts today. Today's just probably cool and comfortable. So today's probably what, 22 degrees Celsius? Yeah. Keep in mind it's lunchtime now, so it's like a cool and comfortable 22 degrees Celsius. Well, here's the beach. Well, maybe we can cross the road and show everyone the beach quickly. Actually, I'd feel a little bit heartbroken showing you guys the beach right now, because as you guys know, you had a cyclone slash tropical storm a couple months ago, guys, and you know, Australia is known for their nice wide golden long beaches, especially Surfers Paradise. And unfortunately, with the big storm, there was some erosion, so it's not going to be quite the same. As you can see, because they're like pumping sand back onto the beach, this is all shut right now because there's actually like a big drop. So essentially, yeah, I'll try to show you guys what's going on here anyway, and then you can understand. So what you can see here essentially, guys, is now they've started repairing it, but this is just like, usually we have like a big stretch of beach that just goes out for the ages, but because of the cyclone and the storm, guys, there's just like a small dune here and then a drop and then the water, and so it hasn't been massively safe for tourists. And so what they're doing is they're currently pumping sand and repairing the beach. I do have to say this is a lot better than what it was, because it's already been a couple of months, but this is a big job. I think they wanted to have this fixed in time for Easter, but unfortunately it didn't quite work out that way. Let me just go back to the comments now. Now I've just gone blah 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 blah. And Margin, thank you, man. Did Red Bull give you wings? Oh, I had a big sleep. That's the thing I forgot to tell everyone, mate. We slept for 10 hours. This is the first time in probably a year that I slept without an alarm clock. It was awesome. And thank you, Fushi. Mad love going out to you, bro. Damo says, when I was there, I walked up the Esplanade. Yes. Well, we could go for a quick walk on the Esplanade now. We're actually on the Esplanade as we speak. And Robert says, where you were in Surfers Paradise, buddy. We were here just to visit family for a night. This is probably going to be our last opportunity to visit family before we go back to Thailand. So, yes. I mean, we may come down just for like a day and see Nana, but we won't stay. We'll just come down, say hi then. But we won't be able to stay again because we got to squeeze the pennies together for the plane trip. And yeah. So we got the plane trip. The next couple times Moey and I together, I'll actually be over there because we can't get her another visa until at least the end of the year. And just so we're not pushing our luck, we're probably going to stretch it out to January because you kind of know how immigration in Australia is right now, and kind of understandably so, I guess, with the housing crisis. So I can't be biased just because I want to be with this one 24/7, but there's always ways around it. I just go to you, whatever. But we'll work it all out. But Robert says he's in the States. Oh, very nice. D-Wayne says, any chance to run down the beach real quick like David Hasselhoff? You ready? You want to do the Baywatch ones? No, we're not going to run on the beach. Nice try. Do you want us to do the Baywatch ones? Where we're running in our bathing suits in slow motion. I'll be ready. This is the Esplanade anyway, but as you can, it's usually a lot nicer to show you, but as I said, this is all under construction now while they repair the beach. So unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to show you right this second. But the Surfers Paradise is neat, man. There's a nice mix of like new buildings and old hotels from like 50 years ago. And they kind of gel well together. Like, look at this nice holiday apartments. And then look at this big motherfucker building. It's like one of the biggest buildings in the Gold Coast now. Like, look at that. That's like that bank from How I Met Your Mother. But yeah. And D-Wayne says, what's the shark situation in the waters? It's the opposite side of Australia's that had the sharks, right? No, the sharks here are everywhere, bro. But in the big tourist areas like this, they've got a lot of nets. And so sometimes you'll hear some horror stories of like surfers and stuff get bitten by the sharks, but not often. This kind of area, the tourists are pretty well protected with the nets and everything. You go over further up north to like Sunshine Coast or something, they still have the nets, but it's not like as what it is down here. So you're probably more likely to get bit a little bit further up north. Also, we have the canals and the properties, and it's usually when people go swimming in those, they'll get attacked by a bull shark. And you know, most sharks are relatively passive on humans, but bull sharks, geez man, they're just after their next meal. So it seems like bull sharks are the ones tearing most people apart here. But we're gonna need a bigger boat probably. What's that, baby? Oh, look at her. Show everyone your little social media. Look at her. Don't forget we got the Moey Super channel. And tell everyone what your channel's about, babe. Exactly. She gets more followers a day than me. How do you do it, babe? Maybe you have to teach me how to make good social media videos. Yeah. All right, guys. Look, you know what? I think we'll leave it there. I just wanted to say hello and just remind you guys that you've not been forgotten about. I'm going to be back on for the stream tomorrow night. Now, I might be a little bit late, but I will put up an advertisement for you guys and let you know the exact time I'll be back. Probably looking at 9 or 9:30 US Eastern, but we'll go the whole evening. One says, Rick, I'm back in Colombia. Thanks for keeping me company last week. Hey, G, you're absolutely welcome, brother. I hope you had a great trip. You can tell me about it tomorrow night. But we'll give you guys one more look over here. Again, that's that big-ass Peppers building. And now that was like the biggest building in like the Southern Hemisphere for a while. That got built 20 years ago. That's a Q1. Look how big this fucking building looks in comparison. Hello, Dubai in Australia. Look at that. Yeah, that one. That's the one. That's where we went on the sky deck. You guys probably remember a month ago. So that's where we did that sky deck tour. Was that one? I want to go up the top of that freaking thing. Jesus, it's pretty big, hey. But anyway, guys, mad love. I appreciate you all. We're gonna post a vlog in about 2 days of us trying the taco and the burger at Baskin and Robbins. Ice cream taco and burger, maybe even pizza. And then we'll try and find some other things to do. But we're going to go relax now, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for a great month, too. This is actually literally the last business day of the month. Thank you so much for looking after us. Hey, like, you know, as I said, I know in myself and in my heart, I work 100% for everything, but I'm 0% owed nothing. And you guys have done so much this month. So thank you for being so amazing. But yeah, we'll leave it there. And I will see you legends tomorrow night. Take care, everybody.